Right. So just a little bit of moving and a little bit, well, I was going to say intention setting for the new year, but really the intention has already been established. You're here, you're on your yoga mat. Give yourself a thoroughly good pat on the back for that because, yeah, especially if you've only had a few hours of sleep. So let's just start by sitting. In fact, just sit comfortably, stay where you're at. I'm sorry if you've got up because I can't see you, you're over there on my iPad. But just put your hands into your lap. Let your eyes close. And for a moment, slow your breath down. Breathe in and out through your nose. Be present with your breath, present with this moment. And remember that yoga is not just about the physical practice. It's about the connection to the body, the breath, the self, and the discovery of the subtle nuances, maybe within our personalities, our likes and our dislikes. It really is a journey of discovery. And you have set this path, this journey off to such a fantastic start by coming together, by bringing our yoga community together first thing on Monday morning, Monday the 1st. So very well done. I'm deeply impressed. And just see where this journey of yoga takes you this year, if you allow it to do so. Don't worry about what things look like. Please don't compare yourself to pictures of other people performing yoga poses and thinking to yourself, oh, I must be doing it, must do it just like they're doing it. That's all a load of nonsense. Yoga is about being present in your experience, to allow your body to open, to enjoy the challenge and the shapes you present to it, and to be present with whatever is put along your path, whatever is there, whatever obstacles you meet with along your journey and how you overcome them. That's the true essence of this yoga business. So when you're ready, bring your palms together in front of you. Give them a little rub so that you generate some heat and warmth. And you might well have the echoes of some tiredness or some headaches. So I want you to let the palms rest over your eyes. Don't press onto your eyes, but just let the warmth of your palms seep into the skin and the nerves and the muscles around your eye sockets. And then you can use the flat of your palms just to rest a little bit over your forehead now. So move your hands a little higher up so that your fingers go into your hairline and your palms are resting on your forehead, and then allow your forehead to fall forwards. Let your head be cradled by your palms, and then gently turn your head from side to side. So it's like a little rocking movement, so that one palm feels a little bit more heavier against the head than the other as you rock from side to side. Allow this to free up the muscles on the back of the neck, because sometimes when we've overexerted ourselves the night before, we've stayed up late, we've maybe had just that one too many drinks, then maybe the body is a bit dehydrated and these muscles at the neck and the shoulders can get a bit stiff. Okay, so gently release the hands and let the head fully hang forwards, lengthening the back of your neck. And now you're doing bigger rocks. So you're bringing your chin over towards one shoulder, and then you're going over to the other side, and the chin is going over to the other shoulder. And you're rocking from side to side. And now you're going to do a big loop the loop. So as the chin comes over to one shoulder, let the nose rise up and take it in a big arch, a big rainbow shape over the top. Across to the other shoulder, chin down towards the chest, across the center of the chest to the opposite shoulder. And one more time, a big loop of the head up and over. And as you come back down, pause in the center, let the head be heavy, and go the other way. Chin going across, all the way up and over and round and down. I'm going to do it one more time, going all the way up, across, and back round and down to the side. Lovely. Bring the chin to the center, and then lift the nose up into the air. And you can leave your hands on your lap, but lift your chest, lift your chin, and move your chest just slightly forwards. And then gently round your back, drop your chin down towards your chest, shoulders round forwards, spine starts to curve into a C shape. And then inhaling as you lift the chin and the chest, the elbows roll back, the chest, the collarbones open. And then exhaling, curling in and forwards. Good. One more time. Inhaling, chest goes forwards, chin lifts up. And then exhale, tuck the tummy button inwards as you spread your shoulder blades apart. Very nice. Now, you can change the way you're sitting if you're getting tired of sitting in this particular position. If you want to change the cross of your legs, go for it. You're now going to place one palm onto the floor beside you and take the other arm onto the back of your head. I'd like you to inhale and take the elbow backwards as well as slightly up. And then exhale, cross it across towards the opposite knee. Inhale and open up the chest. Lean back a little bit, turn the heart to the ceiling, maybe look up. And then exhale, curl across elbow to knee. Now, if you want to make this a bit more challenging on the next round, same thing, inhaling, but you can straighten your legs so your knees are a bit lower, and exhale and see if you can find your knee that way. So we'll do one more time like this, inhale and exhale. And of course, if you want to bring your elbow all the way to the floor, you can do. Inhale, go up and stretch the arm up towards the ceiling. Take it over the top of your head into a side bend. Big, nice, long side stretch. Reach the fingertips away from you. And then come back up and back towards your center. Cross the legs if you were sitting like that to begin with. Plant the palm on the floor next to you, the hand onto the side of your head. Take an inhale, lift the elbow up, turn the heart towards the ceiling, so you're spinning your spine. And exhale, take the elbow across towards the opposite knee if you can. Inhale, going up, same thing. And exhaling, turning through the waist. Take it up, and if you want, you can extend the legs into gentle extension. And then take the elbow down and across towards the opposite knee. Inhaling again, going all the way up. And last one, exhale, curling downwards. Good. Take the arm up towards the ceiling as you inhale, and then into a deeper side body stretch as you reach through the fingertips. Good, just hold it for a moment. Lovely, and then gently come back up and over and release. Give your shoulders a little bit of a shrug up and down. Nice. And go the other way. Good. And then we'll come over onto our hands and knees. So So we'll start just by some little wrist mobilization. So circle your shoulders over your hands when you get here. Don't need to rush, just take it gentle. And then go the other way. Good. And then turn your fingers out towards the sides, please, and lean side to side, left to right, right to left. Lovely, well done. And then if it's available to you, turn your fingers fully backwards or as far round as you can, and just lean backwards and forwards, and the heel of your hands can lift off of the ground. All right. Then come back forwards with the hands, with the fingers pointing forwards for the moment. And then flip over onto the back of your hand so that the back of the palm is on the ground. And curl your fingers into a fist. And then open them out again. Curl them into a fist. And open them out. We'll do it one more time. Curl in and open. Lovely. Place that palm down. Flip over onto the other one. Try and keep the arms straight if you can. And curl the fingers in and open them. Curl them in and open. And one more time. Curl them in and open them. Place that palm back down onto the ground. Tuck under both sets of your toes. Move your bottom backwards towards your heels to give your feet a little bit of a stretch. And then lift the knees, unravel the backs of your legs and allow your head to hang in between your arms as you find a little gentle down dog. And these poses, these head down poses, they encourage the blood flow up to the brain, which can be quite good. If you've got a bit of a headache, if you're feeling a bit tired this morning, this is an excellent pose to do, although you might not feel like you want to do it for too long. So from here, we're going to float the knees down towards the ground. And I'd like you to kick out your left foot and bring your right leg straight down to the end of the mat. That's lovely. The right arm is going to go up towards the ceiling and over the top of your head. And you're turning your body a little bit towards the ceiling, moving your hips forwards or pushing them towards the right hand side, but turning your heart upwards towards the sky. Good job, very nice. Now bring the right hand down. This is going to get a little bit more tricky. Turn the toes so the right toes are tucked under, and then lift up the left knee and take it behind you and onto the floor. Lift your left arm up, press into your left hip and take your heart to the ceiling so you're in wild thing. Good job. And come back down. So left hand comes down, left knee comes down. We're back to the same position. Roll onto the inside edge of your back foot and take your right arm up and over again. So back into this modified side plank. That's nice. Now bring right hand to floor, spin onto the ball of the right foot, lift the left knee and take the foot behind, and then lift the hips up and over. Good, we're going to do it one more time, bringing yourself back, knee down, kick the foot out, roll onto the inside edge of the right foot, right hand goes up and over, heart turns to the ceiling, squeeze your glutes a little bit, and then right hand down. This is your last one. Lift your left foot up, take it over, and bring left arm up to the sky. Nice. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now bring the left hand down and take the left leg underneath and out to the right. Roll onto the inside edge of your right foot and take your right arm up. So this is fallen triangle. Good, very nice. Bring the right hand down. See if you can leave your left foot where it is and step your right foot over the top of it. So you're into this, it's a bit weird. It's not a yoga pose per se, maybe a curtsy squat, but you've got a bend in this right knee and this left leg is just behind it out to the side. And I want you to take your right arm up to the ceiling. So you're hopefully getting a nice big stretch into your right thigh. Good job. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring the right hand to the ground and float the left foot all the way up to the ceiling. Now keep your hips square, don't tilt them. So both hips are kind of facing the mat. Flex your ankle, my left ankle, look at it, it's like a right ankle, and lift your left heel as high as you can without twisting your hips. Good. Now we're bringing the left foot back to the floor. Bend the right knee, left foot comes back where it was, it's the same thing, and the right hand lifts up. So you're twisting, opening up the side body. Nice, good job. Right hand down, it's the same thing, lifting the left foot up, keep the ankle flexed, lift the heel, hold for 3, 2, 1, and then one more time, you're going to bring the foot behind and take the right arm up. Well done. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down, left foot lifts up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Now you can point your left toes, and now you can work at stacking your left hip and lift your left foot up as high as it will go. Very nice. Bring your left foot towards the mat next to the right foot, and you can frame the feet so they're underneath your hips, or you can bring the feet together if you wish to. Let the shin bones fall forwards, sweep the arms up, and hold a chair pose. Reaching the fingertips up high, sitting the bottom down a little bit lower. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Pop the hands down to the floor. Step your feet back. Find a high plank position. The first little vinyasa we'll do knees, chin, chest. So drop the knees, keep the toes tucked under, tilt the tailbone to the ceiling. Drop the chest between your thumbs, slither onto your tummy, wrap your elbows in, squeeze your glutes for cobra, and then lift onto the knees, tuck your toes, and find a downward facing dog. And press back through the thighs, press back in long into the arms to open the armpits. And then we'll bring the knees down. And we'll come just to sit with the head up, the spine long, the hands in the lap. Maybe you close your eyes for a moment and catch your breath. Good. Take 2 more slow, steady breaths. Feel the warmth that you've generated in your body. We like this little bit of warmth because this generates the fire, the Agni, which gets rid of the ama. So ama is the toxins, it's the waste, it's the phlegm, it's all of the stuff that kind of slows us down, that makes us feel tired, that makes us feel sluggish. So we want a gentle yoga practice to build this lovely warmth, not heat. We don't want to be too sweaty, but just enough to kind of keep things moving, so that the kapha can't settle, the phlegm can't settle into the body. Okay, so let's come back onto all fours. And we're doing the same little sequence, but onto the other side. So kick out the right foot. So you're going to have a lot of the back of my body facing you this time. Left foot goes straight out towards the end of the mat. Lift the left arm up and cartwheel it over the head. Turn the heart towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes and press the hips forwards. Then bring left hand down towards the floor. Lift the right knee. Take it behind your left leg and then lift the hips up and take the right arm up as well, as much as you can. Good job. We're coming back. Right knee comes to ground, kick out the foot, roll onto the inside edge of the left foot, left arm up and over, and reach long and open up the left-hand side of your body. Good, hand down, roll onto the ball of the left foot, right knee lifts, right foot comes behind, last one, and lifting up. Nice. Good job. Right, so we're going to come down, but instead of putting our right knee down, kick your right foot out to the side, roll onto the inside edge of your left foot again, and be up into the air for fallen triangle pose. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Now leave your right foot where it is. Left arm comes to ground, left foot steps in front of right foot. And try and put your heel on the floor, your left heel, but bend your left knee a lot. Right hand can go wherever you want. You could even put it onto a brick if that helps you. And then the left arm lifts up as much as you can. So you've got that lovely, delicious twist into the outside of your right thigh. Then left hand comes to ground. Right foot sweeps up, flex the ankle, keep the hips square to the ground, and lift the right leg as high as you can. And then take it back out behind the left leg, and then left arm lifts up, left knee is bent. Turn through the center of your chest. Good job, we've got this twice more, so hand comes down, right foot lifts, extend both legs to straighten them as much as you can. Good, and then back out behind you with the right foot. Left arm lifts up, turn through the body, hold for a second. Lovely, and then bring right foot up. This time you can point your toes. This time you can stack your hips. See if you can create a little bit more openness, a little bit more space through the hips. Nice. And then bring the right foot towards the side of the left. You can square off the feet. Enable yourself to feel balanced. Let your shin bones fall forward. Sweep your arms up alongside your ears for chair pose. Heart up. Sit bones down. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now come up to stand. Bring the hands towards your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Enjoy the beat of your heart. Steady through the breath. If you can slow the breathing down. And take one more breath here. Okay. And then from here, can you take your arms up? Open your eyes, open your arms up towards the sky and sink back into the chair position that you were in before. Very nice. Sweep your right hand behind you and take your left arm forwards. Stay into the chair, so you've got this sort of twisted torso, but you're sinking into a seat. And then bring the arms back up and forwards into the chair. And we'll take the left hand behind, look over the left shoulder, right hand forwards, chest opens. Come back up, inhale, very nice. And again into the twist, but this time after you've opened into the twist, can you bring the hands back to prayer in front of your heart? I want you to side bend so that your left elbow is coming down towards your knees. And maybe you just stay here, or you can tuck your elbow towards the outside of your right knee if you like. Hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Leave your right foot where it is on the ground. Lift your left heel and gently take your left leg back out down to the end of the mat. So you're into this twist again. If you've lost your prayer hands, don't worry, find them again once you establish your leg position and your balance feels good. Very nice. Hold this shape for 3, 2, 1. Then free the hands and turn back towards the ground. You're going to float the left leg off of the floor, but take it straight out behind you rather than trying to take it up towards the ceiling. Bring the hands back to prayer and see if you can find a warrior balance here for 3, 2, 1. Now float the left knee up in front of you and wrap it around the top of your right leg. Take your left arm underneath your right arm and come into an eagle pose for 3, 2, 1. Now keep the arms. Take a big side step to your left. So you're into a nice wide position. I'm going to turn around like this. Turn your toes out, bend your knees and sink down into a wide squat. And then take your elbows. So we're going to go down towards the left, go up and over like you're drawing a big circle, over to the right, and then across. Try and stay low in the hips. Go all the way up again, and around, and back down. Lovely. And then coming back towards the center, reverse, do 2 circles going the other way. Good, to the left, across to the right, and up. Nice. Come back towards the center when you're ready. Release the arms, take them out to the side, straighten the legs. Kick out your heels. If it's comfortable for you, take your fingers behind your back, open your chest, roll your shoulders back and down. You could just stay here, or you can come with me into a forward fold, keeping the legs straight, lifting the sit bones, and maybe lifting the arms away from the back of your body. If this is too strong, release the hands, put them onto the sides of your waist, and you can take the forward fold instead. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Gently come back up, release the hands. You're going to turn back towards the top of your mat, so spin your right toes forwards, and then you're stepping your left foot across a little bit so you can square your hips towards the top of your yoga mat. So you're into a pyramid, legs, and fold towards your right leg. Your hands can stay on your hips, or they can come down towards the floor. Pull the right hip crease backwards. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Lift up the back heel and wiggle the back foot further backwards. Walk the right foot back so that you're into a plank. It's your choice whether to do knees, chin, chest, or you can lean forwards for chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra, please squeeze your glutes, look up. And then downward facing dog. And press back through the hips, back through the thigh bones. Lengthen the spine. Good job. Walk the feet forwards, up towards the top of your mat. Big sweeping wide arms. Inhale, all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Good job. Close your eyes for a moment. Catch your breath. Just feel how your body is transforming. The practice is cleansing, clearing, and energizing all at the same time. Have the connection with your breath and feel the beat of your heart beneath your hands. Okay, so we're back to chair pose. You might find that the start of this chair pose, when we twist to the side, you might find that having your feet closer together makes it more accessible. But if it makes you feel unsteady, keep your feet wider apart. Okay, so release your hands from prayer, and then sweep the hands up and sink the hips down, and really concentrate on letting the shin bones fall forwards so that you feel like you're like moving into let the shin bones fall into the hammock of the skin of your legs, of your lower legs. Keep the heels towards the ground, feel the stretch and the activity happening in your lower legs. Now we're twisting, please, to the left. The left hand opens out behind you, the right hand goes forwards. And then bring the hands to prayer in front of your heart. Side bend as much as you can, bringing the right elbow down to the knees, or even out to the side of the thigh if you can. And hold that lovely twist for 3, 2, 1. Now we'll take the body weight into the left foot. The right foot becomes light. You can let go of your prayer hands to help you be more steady, but you're stepping your right foot as far back as you can, and you're re-establishing your twist. You're turning through the torso. Try to take the left shoulder and the left elbow backwards. Lovely. Hold this for 3, 2, 1. Return back towards the center, hands to floor, floating the right leg off of the ground. Just keep it extending out behind you. Nice. And then maybe the hands lift off the floor into a prayer. So you're in a warrior 3 balance. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come up. Right knee floats up in front of you. Wrap it around the left leg, bending the knees. Then right arm goes underneath left arm, and we find a little eagle balance for a moment. Well done. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms. Release the right leg and a big sumo step out towards the side. Excellent. Sink down into the hips. Well done. You're going to take the elbows to the right this time. Down and across to the left, up and over. One more time this way, keeping the hips as low as you can. And over, nice. And once you come back to center, go the other way. Well done. One more time. Good job. Coming back towards the center, extending the legs, releasing the arms. Take them all the way up. Reach up tall, and then bring the hands behind you. And if it's available, link your fingers, but don't do this. Don't force your shoulders to do this if it's not comfortable for them. Leave the balls of your feet where they are. Lift your heels and spin them outwards. This will help to widen the stance of your feet, but also help with the tilt of the pelvis. So then the bottom sticks out, you fold down, the hands lift up off of your body, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come back up. All right, so now you're turning your left toes towards the top of your mat. The right foot steps across a little bit so you can reframe facing the top of your mat, so the pelvis, the hips face forwards. You can keep your hands here if you like. If this is too strong, you change to bring the hands in front. And you're folding over your right leg. I'm going to swap my legs over so I don't forget to do this side. And fold over, lifting the hands off the body or letting the hands rest onto the floor or a brick. Try and keep the legs straight. Pull back through the right hip crease. Sorry, left hip crease, beg your pardon. Lovely. And hold. 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands. Spin up the back heel and wiggle it backwards. Step the front foot back. So we're into a plank again. It's your choice. You could rest completely or come with me for knees, chin, chest or chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog. Press back through the thighs. Let the head hang. Good job. And then let's float the knees down to the ground. And either come into child's pose, you could make fists to rest your forehead onto, or come up to sit in Vajrasana if you prefer to have your head away from the ground. Take a few slower, steady breaths. And then gently come forwards to lay onto your tummy. Let your hands come underneath your shoulders. Take your feet as wide as your mat if that's comfortable for you. Excuse me. And then lift your head and your shoulders off the floor. Squeeze the back of your glutes. And if you can, hover your hands off of the floor for 3, 2, 1. Pop the hands down, lift the chest up a little bit higher. Keep squeezing the glutes. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Then come with the hands off of the floor again. Keep the back body strong. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Hands onto the floor and lift the chest. 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your forearms, please, and bring your right knee up next to you. Bend your left knee, and if you can, reach back and hold on to the foot or the heel and bring the heel towards your sit bone. So you're giving your quad a little bit of a stretch out. Yeah, it doesn't matter what hand you hold on, or if you can't quite reach your foot, hold on to it with your leg in. 3, 2, 1. Now release the left leg out behind you. Lift the right elbow off of the floor and thread the left arm underneath. So you're just going to do a side twist, a lying twist. So your right arm is going to roll all of the way out behind you. And maybe if you've got the space, you straighten, you extend the arm out wide to the side, or you can cactus the elbow, it's up to you. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Then gently come back towards the center. Release the left arm and take the left arm now out to the left. Good. Bring the right hand closer to your face. Bend your right knee and roll it backwards and see if you can bring it either to the floor or as far back, maybe you can hold on to your foot with your left hand. Keep rolling the body backwards, opening up through the right hip, taking the right kneecap back as much as you can. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Come back. Good job. Come back up onto your forearms. Back to center, back to kind of moderate sphinx. And bring the left knee up beside you. Bend your right knee. The right hand goes back and see if you can pull the heel towards your sit bone for a quad stretch for 3, 2, 1, and release. Take the right arm out to the side. You're rolling. No, we're not. I've got it. I've muddled myself. Beg your pardon. Right arm has to go underneath the left arm and out to the left, so you can lay on your right shoulder. And now roll backwards, opening the body up into a little lying twist. And hold for 3, 2, And one. Gently come back. Straighten it, although leaving the left leg bent, but now taking the right arm out behind you. Left arm, left hand is close to the face, and you're rolling backwards onto your right side, and your left foot is tapping the floor behind you. And it might stay here, or you can find the foot maybe and hold on to it, keep pulling it backwards, opening the knee to the ceiling, opening across the front of the pelvis as much as you can, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Then gently release. Come back to center, make a pillow for your forehead, and wiggle your hips from side to side. Good. Come and take a little roll over and come up to sit. So sit with your knees bent. Link your fingers, maybe have a little pointy sword finger. This is the sword of Kali. She is one of the fiercest goddesses. You don't want to mess with her. And she'll can kind of cut through the obstacles in your path with your little Kali sword. So you could bring to mind the things that you want to manifest this year, the things that you want to make happen. And you can just have a little idea of whatever it is you want to get through, whatever you want to break down or move through successfully, so that this determination can be held in your cellular being. So make your tiptoes so you're a little bit of a balance. Hands go to one side of the legs. See if you can float the feet off the floor and straighten the legs as much as you can. Good, then bend the knees, tap the toes on the floor, take the sword over to the other side of your legs and straighten. And come down, over to the other side, straighten the legs. And down, well done. Over to the other side. Straighten the legs. Use your tummy muscles. And down, one more on each side. Across, straighten. Bend the knees, last one, across, straighten, and bend the knees. Well done, come back to center. Lay yourself down onto your mat. Okay, cross your right leg over the top of your left leg. Take your right arm underneath your left arm and eagle your arms. You can tuck your right toes behind your left calf if you have a double bind for eagle legs. If you don't, just cross the legs over its side. Take a inhale here. And as you exhale, take the knees towards the left shoulder and the elbows towards the right hip. And come back, inhale. Exhale the same. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, release the arms, leave the legs, and roll the knees over to the left, please. Open the chest again, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Change the cross of the legs. Left elbow underneath right elbow this time. Eagle the arms. Bring the feet off of the floor. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, elbows to left hip, knees to right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Inhale, release the arms and let the knees roll to the right this time. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back towards the center. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. And then coming towards the center, Squeeze the knees in towards your chest and take a long breath in. Hold your breath. As you hold your breath, reach your feet down towards the end of your mat. Release your arms into your resting position for Shavasana, turning your palms up. And when you're ready, open your mouth and sigh the breath out. Allow your body to find its easy resting position, where for these next few minutes we can offer a little bit of stillness to complement the movement, the activity, to allow for the balance, yin and yang flows of energy. And if you need to, you can take some more breaths where you inhale deeply and exhale fully with a big sigh. Now let your awareness rest at the soles of your feet. And observe how the soles of your feet are feeling. And if there's no sensation here, know that that's okay, because that too is an observation. If you like, when you next breathe in, imagine drawing energy up through the soles of the feet, along your legs, your hips, your upper body, all the way to your shoulders. And as you exhale, the energy moves in the opposite direction, from the shoulders all the way down and out through the soles of your feet. Inhale from the soles of your feet to your shoulders. And exhale from the shoulders to the soles of the feet. Continue at your own pace. Think of this breath like a soft wave. A wave that gives you energy and that washes away anything that you don't need. The in-breath restoring and revitalizing. The out-breath washing anything that you don't need away. Clearing space. Space for possibility. Space for potential. into bringing your awareness back into the space that you are in, and take some deeper breaths as you feel the physical body resting against the ground, and a sense of release and space and lightness. Have a wiggle of your toes and your fingers. And your head side to side, and take a stretch out any way that feels good. When you're ready, roll yourself to your side and make your way round and up into a comfortable seat. And for a moment, just find ease in the seat that you have chosen, the position you've chosen. Take your hands to the sides, and we'll gather up as we breathe in, bringing the hands up above the head and letting the palms find each other, bringing the hands down through the center line towards the heart. And we'll finish our practice this morning by taking the palms and resting them over the heart center, allowing your shoulders to relax, your eyes to close. Breathe into the space beneath your hands. Let it expand and visualize that your heart, this beautiful, extraordinary muscle, imagine it having just a little bit more space to do some breathing of its own. And then bring to mind your heart's truest desire. Listen to that desire. Notice where it lives within your body. Perhaps 2024 is the year to bring that desire and to make it a reality. And so we finish with this prayer. With great respect and love, I honour my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honour my heart, my inner teacher. One more time. With great respect and love, I honour my heart, my inner teacher. Bring your hands back to prayer and bow your head forwards as the mind bows in reverence to the heart. And on your next inhale, you can open your eyes and lift your face. Thank you so much for sharing your first morning with me. Namaste to you all. And very, very well done. Excellent stuff.